grave digger. Money over my install. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like they're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather you need Bust Town. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York with a pitchfork.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had 6 phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if you're sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face I place my like a drive-through. Feel it, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
introduction really necessary. Get your mention like a secretary, boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator, fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling, you to all my haters, they skywalk, I'm y'all Vader. Promise I don't give a about them, let them out to anywhere, tell them they don't need nothing. Yup, like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-gold hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Cause I'm used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood, do what I say, do. Break bread, a fake there, the bit, the hate there, 50 million a year, dot, they make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray or Mike Brown, getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me? I said, yeah, I got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case if the case and a phone. They will watch you give a I live today rapping back, caring them about what they capping back. They ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood heroes. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hut.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts. Till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny. Till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put seat wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top, tell them move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge steady ducking clown. We chase the meal so we can put that down. Top when we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you ain't from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what I care. Trap music, all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music, all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Back in, wipe my sins, wipe it, they can't win, no new friends, football fans, they sleep again, we wake them up, the champs is in, yeah, wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something, we don't want to, bite down on you, right now, on you, juke to the left, they dodging it, can't play the role, you fraudulent, waiting on the race for the stars in it, 4x4 double parking it, wanna play like cars in it, where the right flag, they forfeit it, now I got a ring too gorgeous, damn I gotta treat it like forgeous, it sound like I don't wanna scratch it, try to say the ring, I'ma tackle you, I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor, go hard in the gym, no cameras, I think I see blood, no Dracula, I'm an animal, eating up amateurs, too active, y'all can't handle it, no taxing, we'll dismantle it, shake up the building and ramble it, whip it, shut up the critics and analysts, come through dripping, I'ma set it off, game after game, you can bet it off, quarterback got range if you broke them off, quarterback did an option and set it off, duck, goose, linebacker coming through, yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew, yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new, yeah, and I spend a dime every two, we gon' lock down on the offense, bust down the skeleton fossil, bust down, I'm not addressing the problem, Julio on the post, you can't stop him, pick it up, running back, it's no problem, I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him, Quavo Yoda, I'm off
ops at Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block 'em. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Kick the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake 'em up, the champs is in. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake 'em up, the champs is in.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake 'em up, the champs is in. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake 'em up, the champs is in. Yeah.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental.
dirty, the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds and Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones that don't like. But you look light.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago.
No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw here. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Taken in at the 11. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Flag it up! Check safety. I got it. 44's Mike. Keep it rolling. Watch the screen.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt, with 7 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Mariota. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looking to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They're going to look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watch him now, Barney!
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He's going to get it running right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Fournette. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Titans now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Mariota, being chased out left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
One. 3.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Mariota hands to Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Boom, line it.
He'll drop to throw. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll set up a throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
One.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now he steps up, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on E. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
One. Three.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Titans getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mariota gives to Henry. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run for it with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Again to Henry. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the run, it's Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone!
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.